They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
What's happening? I want to say this before I say anything else. If you're looking for Wall Street, you done around and made the wrong turn and ended up on the block market, and you about to get your work from Hood Money Investing. I want to give a shout out to all those beginner investors and traders. I want to say I'm a beginner myself. I've been invested for about 2 years now, trading for about 8 months, and in the last 4 I've seen some great gains, and I felt like it was time to share this work, that's stamped, because I think, I can turn this half into a whole one out here on the block market. But I don't want to go too far. I want to get right into it. Once again, I want to let you know I'm not a financial investor. I'm not an investing guru. I'm just a beginner investor that's seen some great gains and wanted to share my experience to people that may not have, known about investing, may not have known about trading, or you might be a beginner. You might have just jumped in and you want to ride the wave with beginner investors like yourself, because it's easy to get pulled in by these people that's been doing it 10, 20 years, where they can try to make it seem like they just started making money, So I wanted to come on here and show you the gains that I've been making. I'm broke my damn self. You know what I mean? But I decided to take the money that I did have and put it into the market, and I ended up, flipping grams, nicks, and before I knew it, I was saying to myself, damn, on the block market, I can go ahead and flip through it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it, give y'all a play, something that you can look at, check out, that may help you read the market. I've been watching this for about 7 or 8 months myself. This is the Pro Shares Ultra VIX Short-Term Features ETF. I want to show you fellow investors and traders this stock right here, because I happened to buy in on this stock months ago, and I made some money and I lost some money. But one thing that I noticed in the months of having it, because I never let it go, I only sold one and I kept one, because I noticed that this moves with the market. Okay, you have certain stocks that will go up, and you have certain stocks that'll go down, of course, obviously, right? But when you pay attention to the ProShares Ultra VIX short-term features, you will get an idea of what stocks those are. And that's just my opinion. Once again, I want to let you know I'm not an investing guru. I've just been losing money and making money, and in that pursuit of financial freedom and learning how to become a better trader, I've noticed a lot of things watching the market for 8, 9 hours, times that I didn't have to work, times that I was at work, times that I had an opportunity to take a break. And I just noticed that this VIX, it moves with certain stocks. And, right now, there's a lot of people that think that the market is going to continue to go up. Certain stocks like Apple, and Apple is one of them, particularly Plug. There are a lot of stocks right now that people think that are going to go up, but people haven't been paying attention, or they're just, beginners like myself, and they haven't really taken it into consideration that the market has been surging for weeks now, and let's take like Apple, for example. Apple in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, it's probably went up about $20. I mean, because people don't remember, I think the low was 104, if I'm not mistaken. I think, 104 was the low. Yeah, see, I don't even have to really look at it. I mean, I can remember certain things. Now, I don't remember everything. This is the reason why I say don't take what I say for face value. Please do your own research. You have to have your own due diligence, and please do your homework, and don't listen to, someone that's not a professional. You know what I mean? Please get you a financial advisor before you decide to jump into the stock market. And if you don't do that, make sure you research and get as much information as possible, because this is not something that you play with unless you have the information, okay? But like I said, I've been, into this for 2 years now, and I've been trading for 8 months, and I've had an opportunity to win and lose. But within those losses and those wins, I've gained a lot of experience, and that's what hopefully we can help each other with over here. Pass different information, strategies, tactics. It doesn't matter to me. I feel like anything that I come across that could potentially help somebody reach financial freedom, that's exactly what I'll do. I'm not going to hold on to nothing if it could potentially help somebody, but I will with this because I'm not sure at the moment. Now, what I'm about to say, I noticed that VIX was moving with one stock particularly this morning. Constantly, whether this stock went up or down, I noticed that VIX was moving with this stock. And the reason that I want to alarm you beginner investors and traders like myself about the ProShares Ultra VIX is because it can potentially give you an opportunity to capitalize out here on the block market with them nicks and dimes with this VIX. You see what I'm saying? You bag that VIX up, you see that the market going up, you can say to yourself, oh, I might be able to make some money on some puts with the VIX. Because if these stocks that move with the VIX are going up, that's letting me know that the VIX is going down. So let me go ahead and bag a couple of these VIX dimes up and go outside and get it off. You know what I mean? And you could potentially make a couple calls on those stocks that you notice that move with the VIX that's going up. Because I've noticed that the VIX, like I said, it moves based on the market, if it's doing good or bad, and then it'll move with a few stocks that I've noticed. Now, you might notice there are some other stocks that it moves with, but I've noticed maybe 2 or 3 stocks that it moves with. Like if these stocks go up, 2 or 3 cents, the VIX will go up or go down 2 or 3 cents. You see what I'm saying? And I noticed it like clockwork. I watched it for hours on top of watching the market move and go red and green, with the VIX going red and green, depending on whether the market is red or green. So forgive me, but excuse me. But yeah. So like I said, man, do your own homework, do your own due diligence. But right here on the block market, we're going to whip it up and give it to you in a way that may help you. Because this language and this terminology that they use, they don't, everybody not going to get it, but I want to say, don't take what I say for face value and do your own homework and do your own research, because you may not even understand what I'm saying. And just because I'm making a play don't mean you should make a play. You see what I'm saying? So make sure, like I said, you get some financial, like advisors advice, or you get a professional's help, or you do some super tactical snake metal gear solid recon out there on the block before you decide to take on this op. You see what I'm saying out here on the block market? But like I said, you beginner fellow investors and traders, I wanted to show you this VIX and potentially give you some insight on how it moves, and it potentially moves with the market when it's going up or down. So I hope that information right there helps. I mean, like I said, you have to make sure you're paying attention, make sure you keep your eye on it like CBS, you know what I mean? Get the binoculars out. If the block is hot, you got to make sure that you're paying attention. And that's what I've been doing for the last, 7 months. And I've been learning as much as I can. So, I wanted to share that with you, and hopefully, what I'm saying, to help you. Once again, I want to say this. If you're looking for Wall Street, you made the wrong turn, man. You ended up on the block market, man. This is hood money investing. And I want to say I appreciate all the beginners out there that's tuned in. I want to appreciate everybody. I want to say I appreciate everybody for subscribing. And I want you to, hit the like if you like this. Share if you're feeling it. If you feel like it'll help a beginner, where we could take this journey together. Please do that for me so we can get up in this algorithm and get this hood money investing popping. So we can bring some, insight, some information, and some clarity around this whole investing, trading thing that they got going on over here. Once again, this is the Block Market, Hood Money Investing.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.